If you're interested in supporting the channel, there are two things you can do. Flipside Gaming is offering a 10% discount for any order $10 or more if you use the promo code VOIDMAGE on their website. That is VOIDMAGE in all caps. I will also have an affiliate link to tcgplayer.com. If you use that link, any purchase you make on that website will go towards supporting the channel. I appreciate the support. Also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Just wanted to let you all know my thoughts on the current situation with Throne of Eldraine. And while I've only played pre-release, it's not really hard to imagine why a lot of these cards are sought after. There's just a ton of support for Commander. And we're not even talking about the Brawl Decks yet. We're talking about the actual legendary creatures in the set, as well as a lot of good support, staples. Those legendary artifacts are pretty cool. I'm going to talk about the collectible aspect in a minute, and I can really see why a lot of people are loving this set just by looking at the artwork. Having multiple variety cards, especially when it's not just the artwork that's changing, but it's the border, the text box, everything, looks really cool. And it's not like the masterpieces where it had to be foil. A lot of these just look better non-foil. The theme for the whole set is pretty odd. I know a lot of people are comparing it to Shrek, like a Shrek theme, but it really does work in its favor because flavorful sets, even if they're not filled with incredibly powerful cards or expensive cards, tend to do pretty well. And I know there are a lot of people that don't like Kamigawa. Kamigawa was a big flavor set. I mean, even going back to Arabian Nights, Magic the Gathering has always had its weird flavor sets. There was also the Dark. It doesn't take itself seriously, and I think that's what people really like about Magic the Gathering, when we can take a long break from the Doomsday mentality with Nicol Bolas and the Eldrazi, reintroducing the same 4 or 5 Planeswalkers over and over again. People just want some really good fun, and for that, this set is perfect. Now, if we're talking about the Collector's Edition, because Wizards of the Coast decided that with Throne of Eldraine, they would be changing how they do booster packs. So instead of everything coming out of the same pack, you would have packs that fit specific needs. So if you're into drafting, you will have draft boosters. And if you just want to get more expensive rare cards, you have a collector's booster. I'm all for doing this in the sense that there are people that just want to play the game and they don't necessarily care about how much their cards are worth. But I would like it sometime in the future if we reach the point where we just stop calling things collector's items, because it rarely actually works. It rarely makes something incredibly valuable. If you need a comparison, just look at the comic book industry, especially in the 90s. People were treating comic books like investments. In the Marvels and DCs, they recognized this and decided to focus on that aspect of comic book fans. So while it's well-intentioned, it's not going to have this impact that I think a lot of people want it to have. When it comes to collecting cards or investing in cards in Magic the Gathering, that's almost always going to be the reserve list. Now, I did mention the art, I mentioned the flavor, so there are reasons to collect beyond just value in terms of money. You could obviously collect it because you like the way the artwork looks, and you get better looking artwork in the collector's boosters anyway. So if you're a fan of Magic artwork at its best, or at least in recent years, I would recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it as an investment really over anything else. You could buy sealed product and sit on it and it's probably going to go up. But it's not like in 2015 where people opened up masterpieces and were shocked and thought these are going to be worth a fortune in the future. Well, they're going to be worth something, but it's never going to measure up to the reserve list. And as years go on, you're going to see more and more cards go up that are from sets like Ice Age even. So considering how expensive a lot of these are, how hard it's going to be for people to find them, ultimately you have to ask yourself, is this going to be worth it? So you at least have the choice, which is the good thing about it. If you want to play the game and you're not going to kid yourself about trying to buy into Magic as an investment, then you have your own booster packs. You have the draft boosters because you just want to play the game. Now, moving on to the Brawl decks, these are looking pretty spicy. That are probably going to be even harder to find than anything else, really, because you have cards specific to these decks, like Arcane Signet. You have yet another product here that is designed for a different part of the Magic community. And following the same trends with foil commanders, people are going to eat this up. It may not improve Brawl that much, but it will at least get the attention it deserves. So overall, I think Throne of Eldraine is a pretty big success. Let me know what you think about it. What are your favorite cards for Commander? I'm VoidMage Gamer signing off. See you all next video.